You're right on life in the Philippines, love chain nation, and BobbieD. One nation under, we one love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is BobbieD coming back to you again from the long barn, single Philippine. I apologize. I had a problem with my audio, and I didn't recognize it. Even though I set up the monitor for monitoring my video session, I didn't look at the comments. The video was going great, so I didn't look at that part. Anyway, I'm gonna run through this. I know y'all gone. That's all right, man. I'm gonna run it anyway because this is what I do. I do video, and I do it every day because I do what I love, and I love what I do, and I do it for you. Okay? I apologize once again. My bad. I fessed up. I messed up. Let's go. All right. So I'm gonna start from the top because I don't know where you came in at, and I'm sorry. I so sorry. My bad. All right, let's go. So today we're gonna talk about 6 terrible body language habits that you need to break. Body language, your body, my body, everybody now can understand that our body says more than our mouths. Our body says more about us than our words. You don't believe me? Yeah, when you have an attitude and you're trying to hide it, you say the right words. I'm like, okay. Stop these. Y'all don't know what it is. You just did it. Go on upstairs, Didi. Go on. Oh, y'all. I think it's all part of that. Y'all don't know. If y'all saw that, please excuse her. She know not what she do. If you don't believe me, man, say that I love you and do like this. I love you. Your words don't mean nothing because your actions are speaking louder than what your words. My brothers and my sisters, my friends, my guys, I need you to get this. I need you to line your words up with your body. Line your words up with your attitude and your actions. When you line your words up with your body, when you line your attitudes and actions up with your thoughts and your words, you'll come up more confident to the person or persons that you're dealing with. Well, it's about how you carry yourself. When I was growing up, I had a little rough neighborhood. And if I walk through the neighborhood like, they gonna pounce on me and take everything I got. But I walk in the neighborhood, I could be 2 foot tall, but I'm walking. Yeah, because I'm confident. I might not be big as your hand, but I'm confident. If you step on me, it's gonna be some problem. You want a piece of me? That's what my body language said. When you understand the power of your body language, when you understand the power of your confidence, you can carry yourself in life a long way. You can introduce yourself to others you never knew, never saw before in your life with confidence rather than weakness. You can be confident that, hey, I'm strong. I'm a strong man. Hold your back. Push it back and push your chest out. Hold your head erect, and you can stand before kings and queens wherever you go in this life. But you got confidence in your body language. You know how to exude it. You know how to position yourself. You know how to carry yourself. Understand? This is a lesson that everybody needs to know. Number 1, thumbnail for the day. No hocus pocus, just focus. What is our focus for the day? Here we go. I apologize once again for the audio issue. Let me be honest with you. I'm setting up a new audio system, okay? And that's what happened. Last night, the lovely Lisa D and I got a new audio system, and it's the Bombay. You hear me? I tested it out last night. I had to switch it off with the old audio system. I tested it out last night, and man, it is the Bombay. And we decided not to run it today, but I'm gonna run it the next time I do a broadcast. Y'all gonna be like, whoa. I mean, it's the Bombay. So that's what happened. When I took it off last night, I took the physical things out, but I didn't go into software and adjust StreamYard back to the old software, the old audio system. So that's what happened. I apologize, but I'm always trying to do better on the show and bring it to a better audio and visual experience because I believe that you deserve the best, and not the rest. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you the best I can give you. And so I'm always trying to constantly improve. All right. So now Thumbnail for the day. Let's go. Thumbnail for the day. Yeah, body language, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See that? See that man right there? You talking to the lady, his neck all curled up, like looking like a camel. You know, like he's trying to do the camel walk. Remember James Brown used to do the camel walk? He trying to do the camel walk and talking to the lady. It ain't working, buddy. You got to get your body posture right. And see, look at the lady on the left. She down there, slouched down in chair and trying going on a job interview. What is your problem, sister? You think somebody gonna hire you like that? Ask you questions, you looking in your head, hold your head in your hand, you all your body all slung to the chair. Do you want the job or not? Body language, body posture. I'm telling you, man, y'all better have it right. Now, thumbnail for the day. Don't get put with your focus. Number one, slouching. Number two, crossing your legs. I'm rushing this because I know y'all gotta go to bed. Crossing your legs. Number three, fidgeting. Number four, rubbing your neck. Number five, biting your finger. Number six, not enough or too much eye contact. Okay, number one is what? Slouching. Okay, your posture can say a lot about your level of self-confidence. If you're careless, it'll show that you feel insecure. If you feel insecure on the inside of you, your body gonna know it, and your body's gonna show it. Mm-hmm. If I was insecure right now and I couldn't cover it up or do nothing, my body would show that insecurity on the inside of me would come through the screen to you. And I would look some kind of way. And because I look some kind of way, you would feel some kind of way. Oh, yeah. He look like he's scared. He on national TV. He on the YouTube channel. He can't talk. What's wrong? Everything starts from how you feel. Everything starts from how you show your emotions, and your body cannot lie. You can tell your body this, and your body says, "No, I don't. You telling me this, but your body, but I'm feeling this inside of you." And your body gonna show where you really, what really is going on with you. Okay. So let's go back. So now slouching. Don't slouch, man. Okay. I'm not gonna read everything now because we're running late. Don't slouch. Hold your body up. Stand up. Sit up. If you're standing, stand up correctly. If you're sitting, sit correctly. And have a good posture. Especially when you're on an interview, especially when you're meeting your lady for the first time. You may not understand this, my friends, but when you meet your lady, when you meet your man for the first time, face to face, person to person, that is an interview. You say, well, now you know interview, Bobby. I know him. You may know him on the internet, or you may know her on the internet, but when you meet up close and personal face, that's another personal interview. Because now you get to see the real deal. Now you get to see all of them head to toe, from toe to head. You get to see stuff you didn't see on the internet, because the internet hides a lot of stuff. And so that is an interview. You want to put your best foot forward. If you slouched at home, straighten your body up. If you want to make a good first impression, ladies, if you got some, I ain't gonna say, oh Lord, I almost got in trouble with the lady. I ain't gonna say that, man. But let me put it in a nice way. Ladies, whatever's supposed to be poking out, make sure it's poking out. Okay? But if you got something supposed to be poking out on you, make sure it's poking out. Okay? I mean, look nice, because that's what the man expects. Man, look nice and hold your body right and tight and long and strong, because that's what the lady expects of you. Number two, let's get ready to go out of this place. Number two, don't know what to do. Cross your legs, man. Mm-hmm. And hold and cross your legs and arms. That's a telltale sign of not wanting to be there. That's a telltale sign that you're not receptive to that individual speaking to you. And so you see something, you talking to somebody, you say, yeah, man, I'm all right. How you doing? Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. And all along, they hate your guts. All along, they despise you. And they don't want to be bothered with you because they're doing one of these. And if they're sitting down, look at this lady right here. Look, watch this lady on the bench. Watch. Look what she's doing with her legs. See her legs right there? She has her legs. And notice the position she has her legs. It is facing away from the man. Now, if she was into this man's conversation, her legs would be pointing inward, or it still could be crossed, but they would be pointing inward towards the man. Okay? Her crossed legs will be pointing inward versus where they are now pointing outward. Look at her body on the top of her body. She's leaning towards away from the man, and look at her eyes. They're looking down. Now look at the man. Look at the man. He's got his arm towards the woman. He's got his head extended towards her. His whole body is leaning into her. He's liking her, but she don't like nothing about him. Maybe he got a bad breath. I don't know. You don't know. She might not like. He might be too aggressive. trying to get on touch her, let's go to bed now. All kind of crazy stuff. And look at the lady with the ponytail. Got her hands all crossed. You ain't gonna get nothing there. I ain't buying. That's what her language is saying. And look at the lady in the middle. She said, you come with me, I'm gonna chop you. she got a chop form. You know what I'm saying? All kind of ways people have body languages. And if you don't understand what they're saying with the body, you're gonna be in trouble because you misinterpret their what they're trying to tell you. You misinterpret your interaction. I want to let you know, body language is more accurate than your verbal words that you speak. Okay? Understand me now. You know, because I know I have a spirit of discernment. That's given from the Lord. I don't have to watch your body. I couldn't body language helps, but all I got to do is read you. I look inside of you. I see your whole life story and all the glory. And sometimes I don't see the full extent of it, but I see hard enough of it to know who you are and what you're about. Whenever I meet you in person, I don't care who you are. I'm going to say, zoop, zoop. And if my spirit man will go in your spirit man, if you got one, if you ain't got one, I'm saying, hey, man, it's nice to meet you, man. I got to go. I'm going to leave you alone. I don't want your negative spirit coming inside of me. Now, I work too hard to get my body right, tight along. My body, your bodies, ladies and gentlemen, is the temple of the Holy Ghost. It's the temple of the Holy Spirit. It's the temple of the Lord. You need to guard your body. I'm going to be somebody that's crazy as hell, and I'm supposed to sit up there like him. Now, I said, look, man, I got to go. I'm trying to be nice about it, but I'm seeing all inside of you. You can't hide it. The junk you is, man, you are what you are. Your life is an accumulation of a series of events, negative and or positive. And when you come to me, I'm going to see some of it. Sometimes I can see the whole life story and all the glory. Sometimes I want to see a part of it and a glimpse of it. But whatever I see, if it ain't right, if it don't match up with me, if I feel it's evil, I'm going to leave you alone. Okay? That's how I do. All right, let's go. Number four, get ready to go out the door. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm rushing through this, y'all, because I was late. I'm so apologetic. Number three, fidgeting. Whether it's a habit you have all the time of just something you do in stressful situations to comfort yourself. You should try to stop worrying. If you curl your hair, touch rings. Some people touch their rings on their hand when you're talking to them. That's a distraction, man. Don't come to me, you touching your ring. Every time I'm trying to talk, you can't look at me now, you touching your ring. That's just because you're nervous. But you got to stop that. Tap your fingers. Some people tap their fingers on the table every few minutes. Tap their toes. And this is what a lot of women do. They'll cross their legs, right? Women will cross their legs and they'll kick it. They'll kick the foot on the leg with the leg cross. What's wrong with you? Stop that. That's distracting. Just because you're nervous, you got to show me. I already know you're nervous. You ain't got to show it too. Learn to control yourself when you meet somebody, especially when you meet somebody new. That's so distracting. Crossing the leg and kicking the foot. And then tap your toes, check your watch. If you check your watch doing a meeting with somebody, that is so rude. Like you getting ready to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Stop that, man. Constantly checking your watch, doing an important conversation or meeting. It may seem like you're bored and prefer to be elsewhere. For reasons unknown to scientists, men fidget twice as much as women do. A 2005 study from the University of Hartford found fidgeting reduces levels of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. Study in the journal PLOS ONE, however, found that fidgeting may only reduce stress in a man. Okay, so men fidget and stress out much more than women. That's normal, especially if you think about men. If you think about when you was a kid and you was in puberty and you started liking girls, what happened to you? You bugged out when you try to meet one. When you try to talk one, what do? We bug out, man. We bug out because we fidget. We're more nervous when it comes to meeting the opposite sex and getting involved with them more than the woman. So we bug out more than women. And scientists have verified that fact. So you've got a nervous fidget. Some people do they do all of this and they do one of these and all kinds of stuff we do. But realize in your mind that could be distracting, and that's revealing of your inside persona. You got somebody on the inside that's nervous, is all get out, and you showing it. I don't know about you, but when I meet somebody that I really care about and I like, and I want to make a good first impression. So I know the bad stuff I do. I'm gonna watch myself. You know what I'm saying? I know I got some. We all got bad habits, but I got some bad habits too. You know, I ain't gonna tell you all of mine, but got some too. Everybody got them, but you got to get in touch with those habits and try to limit them, especially when you're trying to make a good first impression and you're trying to meet somebody that you really, really care about and you want to have a good relationship with. Fidgety, man, let that go. When you meet somebody, once you get to know them and all like that, then you can be your natural self. But when you get just meeting them and you want to make a good first impression, you got to watch that stuff. Okay. Number 4, rubbing your neck. A lot of people do this one. Got to rub our neck, you know, because we uneasy about something. You know what I'm saying? And people see that. Rubbing your neck can be something you do to relieve stress. Maybe you're just doing it to relieve tension in that area. Even if there's nothing you're anxious about. In any case, be aware of what you're doing with your hands and try to avoid it as much as possible. Otherwise, you can reveal your anxiety and discomfort to others. See the man right there? He rubbing his neck and look at the lady. Oh, man, this fool, he trying to touch me too? It's a fool. See the good lady right there to the right? The big lady, she rubbing her neck. That's a sign. It's issues, man. Something that they don't like about the situation. It could be something they don't like about you. It could be something going on in their mind, in their inner person that they just don't. They're not there. There's an idea of uneasiness. Okay, there's a feeling of uneasiness, and the rubbing of the neck and various other things are showing the uneasy attitude and they're showing the uneasiness in your body. Number 5. We still alive. Number 5. Okay, biting your nails. Man. Oh man, I had a problem with this, y'all. I got to confess this to you. I had a serious problem with this. Okay, and I'm not playing no games with you. I had a serious problem with this. I used to bite my nails so bad I'd be biting the skin. I still would try to bite it. You know what I'm saying? And I got to a point where I just didn't. I would just do it all the time. Like some people suck their thumbs. And I used to do that too. I'm sorry, but this is being honest time, right? I used to suck my thumb first, and I broke myself for the head. I sucked my thumb about maybe 6 or 7 my first growing up, and I stopped there. But then I got a substitute for it, biting my nail. Oh no, I was bad. I was so bad about it. I would bite them down to the skin. I don't know what. I know to this day, man. I still don't understand it. But one day, I was talking to somebody and said, "You always got to bite them. What's wrong with you?" And I realized what I was doing, and I stopped it because I got humiliated. I got embarrassed by somebody that I really liked, and I didn't stop it overnight, but I kept on watching my habits. I kept on watching my attitudes. I kept on watching my way, and I stopped it. And every now and then, ladies and gentlemen, the nail biting still comes back. I don't know, and then I have to watch myself. Lisa, what are you doing? I said, I ain't doing nothing. But I would bite my nails. It comes back sometimes. You got to guard those negative patterns, and those negative body gestures that you do. It can be very, very discouraging for somebody that's dealing with you on a one-on-one basis. Biting your nails. Another habit that lets other people know that you're nervous is biting your nails. It can help you relieve stress, but it will also reveal how you feel. In addition, it can be distracting to other people that you're talking to. It can even be repulsive. Yeah, I know it was repulsive to the lady I was talking to. I said, "What? Oh Lord!" I felt so bad inside, and she told me. And then lastly, it will damage the condition of your nails. I know about that. And since people judge you on your appearance, you can make a bad impression. Some of you are right there right now, biting your nails. Stop it. See, look how bad the nails are. Look how bad. Done bent them down to almost the skin, and she's still biting. And look at the lady looking at her. She said, "What's wrong with this woman? She's biting her nails, and she doing it in public. I can see if you do it in private. She bite. It's like some people suck their thumb. I got some of y'all with some fuckers out there right now. Don't play with me, huh? Some of y'all that looking at me right now used to suck your thumb. Don't play with me. I know. Yeah, some of you. You know what the sucking the thumb is, right? It's try to get relieved. You try to get a peaceful sense of calmness and serenity. It's a simulation of you sucking on your mother's breast, or you sucking on your mother's nipple. That's what sucking the thumb is. Some of you used to be some thumb suckers when you was kid. I was one, and some of you still sucking your thumb right now. I'm playing with you. Grown people still suck their thumbs. I stopped sucking my thumb. I guess I was 5 or 6 because my mama kept me stop. Keep your hands out. Get your thumb out your. No, all right now. I get tired of you talking to me. So I stopped it. And then I picked up another nasty out that bite, and oh Lord. But these are things that we do all the time. We think nothing of it. It's just a part of what we do. But when you want to go out and venture out and meet people and try to get along with other people, those are the body language things that you need to be aware of that some people may find repulsive. You say, well, I don't care. They just don't like me. They just don't like me. Okay, that's the attitude you have. You will be all by yourself for a long time. Nobody gonna sit up there and put up with a stinking nasty habit you have and say, well, that's okay. I love you still because you got a stinking nasty habit, but I still love you. Come on, man. How many people gonna do that? Let's be real. Some of you got a nasty habit of I ain't gonna say that. Let's go. I'm picking your nose. Lord, have mercy. I know some people, man. I was a supervisor. I told you the story. I was a supervisor in Charlotte. Long story short. I was a supervisor in Charlotte, North Carolina. Bell South. It was AT&T. And I had this guy, as a college kid, this guy graduated. I interviewed him high, And then I got a complaint about the guy. And guess what the complaint was? He was picking his nose. Now that's okay. That's a normal complaint. But the second part of the complaint was he was picking his nose and he was eating the books. He took a pound. He was picking his nose and he didn't think nothing of it. I said, what's wrong, sir? I said, I think his name was Joseph. I said, Joseph, I got something to talk to you about. I got some complaints with you have, and we're glad to have you here. You're a new employee, you just graduated from high school, and I got some complaints I need to share with you, and I just want to know that I'm trying to verify that you are you picking your nose? Can you imagine? I wanted to crack up and laugh. I got the cold tight. I said, are you picking your nose in front of people? What's going on, man? Oh, I see, I do that, but that's just what I do. It's okay. No, I didn't know I was bothering nobody. I said, well, it's people, the ladies especially, are finding it despicable, and they're finding it irritating. And then on top of that, they told me you ate it. And he said nothing then. Anyway, I had to write him up. I had to warn him that would not be happening again. Anyway, those are just body language and habits. Some of them negative habits that we do. And so some of you got some of that too. I got some I know some nose pickers out there. I never did the nose picking thing. So put that on me. Come on, you don't play with me. I never did no nose picking. But anyway, Lisa D on the other hand, let's go. Let's go. Number 5, get ready to stay alive. All right, this is a big one, y'all. Got a lot of stuff on it. All right, number 5, not enough or too much eye contact. Avoiding eye contact can show that you don't trust or like someone, and it may even appear that you're not trustworthy.
You said number 5? This number 6?
I'm sorry, it's number 6. Number 6. Avoiding eye contact can show that you don't trust or like someone, and it may even appear that you are not trustworthy. On the other hand, looking intently into the other person's eyes can seem aggressive and annoying. Instead, take a series of long looks, okay? Now, let me break this down to you. When you meeting somebody, especially a female man, you meet your female ladies, you meet your man, just watch how you look at them, okay? Because that says a lot about you and your attitude about them. If you meet me for the first time, face-to-face, person-to-person, and you just stare me down, I'm going to feel some kind of way about that because you already seen me on the internet, right? You ain't got to do all that. And you just you might feel good about it, but it may be, I might feel it's overly aggressive. I might feel it's a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with that. It's okay to stare, it's okay to look, but it's how long you do it and also the way in which you do it. Because your stare or your look at me may be interpreted by me in the wrong way and the wrong fashion. So let's be careful how we look at people, especially when we meet them for the first time. It's okay to look because you have to establish an eye contact. But then that eye contact from over 30 seconds can be considered intrusive, can be considered aggressive. These are all very, very important interpersonal relationship tips that I'm giving you regarding body language so that you can know that it's just more than going out and say, hey, man, how you doing? It's more to meeting somebody than that. I learned a lot of this stuff by trial and error. And sometimes I would go in the library and read, or I would when there didn't was no internet, I go in the library and read. When there's internet, I get out and I learn. All of this stuff is important when you want to impress somebody, when you want somebody to look at you and have a good impression of you, have a good idea that you have a good background, you have good training, you know how to meet people, you can fit in with others well. That's important. When you meet somebody, they feel you a wallflower, they feel you a loner. Nobody want to be bothering no strange person like that. You pick up strange vibes from them. I told you, I can discern people. Others can do the same thing. I mean, there's people that can discern it better than me. There's different levels of discernment. So you want to put your best foot forward. If you have to practice when you go out, practice, man. Get in front of the mirror. Say, hey, practice your smile. Okay? Practice your handshake. Practice your, hey, how you doing? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You want to make a best impression, right? Practice, man. And practice it perfectly. Because perfect practice is the best practice in the world. Because it makes a perfect relationship and a perfect event. Okay? Practice it perfectly.
Daddy will do that, my dear. After your show, he will practice this up.
Okay, I'm gonna let it go. I ain't gonna say that, lady. Stop now. All right, but yeah, it's good, man. You need to make sure that you have good eye contact. Because I told you earlier in the show, when you looking at somebody down on the ground, you talking to them, who want to be bothered with you? Who want to be bothered with you? I'm looking at you and trying to look you in the eye, and you looking down at your shoes. Hey, come on, man. I'm gonna let you go as soon as I see you. I'm saying, okay, I got to go, sir. Nice meeting you, and I'm gonna walk away from you. That's what you should do. Okay, if you're not looking at the other person at all, directing your attention to other people or things in the room, you're essentially saying you're not important. That's what you're saying. Or slightly more egotistically, I get to decide when you're important to me. I'm in control. Some people do that to show that they are in control. They want to be aggressive, they want to be manipulative, and so they don't look at you. They look down at everything, and then they look at you when they walk too. Why, Lucy?
Right. Right, when you're...
They look at you when they want to, and that shows that they're egotistical. It's all about them and their world. So when you find somebody like that, back off. Unless you like to be looked at like that. The old saying that eyes are the reflection of your inner self holds true in most cases. There are a lot of meanings to eye contact. It could be a glaring look when a person is defiant or angry, a stare when we see something unusual about the other person. And Lisa D does this all the time. Let me tell you what she do. I'll tell you. Let me tell you what Lisa D do. And this is the truth. She know I ain't lying. This is what she do, y'all. Okay. If we sit down at the table, right? We sit down at the table, right? You with me so far, G? We sit down at the table and we eat dinner, whatever. If I eat me something and a little piece of food get on my mouth, you know what she'll do? She'll stare me down for the little piece of food on. I thought, what's going on with this? And when I first saw that, I didn't know she did that till we started living together. And she do it, to the max. Every time when I eat, if I get a little piece of food on my lip, she'll look. So what's wrong? Then now I know what's wrong. I gotta wipe my mouth. It bothers her to the max, and she does this all the time. That's one of her things. I realize it bothers me too, but that's what she does. She don't like. She got a thing about food on people's mouth, or if you got some, a little rash on you, whatever in this area. She got a problem with that, and so now I recognize it. So every time I eat, you know what I do? I wipe my mouth constantly because I don't want to hear her. What are you? Look at that. I don't know where it's coming from with her. But she does that. Isn't that right, Lucy? Right. She said right. Because she know that's her thing. But everybody got that thing. And so I used to, when she first started doing that with me or to me on that, I used to feel some kind of way about it. So what's wrong with her? She always got to, but then I realized everybody got their own idiosyncrasies. Everybody got their own little thing. I got some of mine too. I ain't telling you about. She might tell you, but I don't say nothing about me. But I had to realize that's what she does. All right, but yeah, staring can be very, very. It could be taken a bad light. Somebody might not dislike you just for staring too hard. You have to be careful that you don't overly stare. Okay. The old saying that the eyes are a rare reflection of your inner self holds true in most cases. They're about meanings to the eye contact. There are a lot of meanings to eye contact. It can be a glaring look when a person is defiant or angry. A stare when we see something unusual about the person. Staring obtrusively is rude. A glazed overlook when we are hopelessly in love. And, when you love somebody, sure you're gonna look, but you can tell it's a look of love. A look of love is in your eyes. You remember the song? I look no one can deny. Yeah, I like that song. But yeah, it could be a look of love. You know what I'm saying? But in all instances, we use our eyes as a level of communication with the other person. We also avoid a direct look from another person if we have something to hide. Okay, so if you don't look at the other person, you could be trying to hide something. The police use it as a means to detect if the person is telling the truth or not. Okay, so the eyes can bear a lot about truthness or the veracity of that individual, and you got to know it, man. But they also can tell you. They also can make somebody angry at you because a lot of people, and you better listen to me on this one, my guys. If you're going to the Philippines, better listen to me good. Filipinos, especially females, they do not like you staring them down. Okay? Understand me good. And there's a law. That's how bad it is out here. There's a law that if you stare at a Filipina, that could be cause for you to be put up on some charges. I'm serious. Don't come out here staring people down. 30 seconds is long enough for you to look at somebody. If you look at it over there, it could be considered as a sexual indication, sexual provocation on your part. I'm telling you, man, if you have to, bring you some shade, y'all. Y'all men that's got to stare down women, bring you some shade. They may not be able to see, but I'm telling you, man, be careful when you come out here, men, especially if you haven't been out here the first time. You're going to see a lot of beautiful, gorgeous, slim women, a lot of thick women. And it's just not only one kind of woman out here. I used to think before I came out here that all the women are short and skinny and all like that. Nah, some of the women are tall. Most of them are short, but some of them are tall. And I used to think that there were no fat women. Some of them are thick. Some of them fat, big, huge women. And there's some of them that are just plump and thick. So there's all kinds of women out. Some of them are dark skinned, moreno. Some of them are light skinned. But there's all kinds of different people. And your eye will be attracted to the one you like. You know what I'm saying? If you like morenos, there's gonna be plenty of them. You be like, you could be lost in your look of love, in your look of staring at woman. But you got to be careful with that. 30 seconds is a long time. Don't stare at nobody more than that. If you got to keep staring at somebody more than 30 seconds, keep it moving. Move somewhere else, okay? But I'm just bringing you, let you know about body language, okay? Some habits of body language you can let go, okay? Because some people will find it very, very irritating and unpleasing. Although you may not even know it. So check yourself before you wreck yourself, especially you guys coming out here to the Philippines. I did a broadcast, might have been about a year ago now, and I told you there's laws on the books about people staring at the women. We call it the Googling law. That's a common name for the law. I can't remember the specific legal term for the law, but in common vernacular, it's called the Googling law or oogling law, where you see a woman, hey babe, what's up? That's what they're trying to stop because it's demeaning to the opposite sex, and mostly men do it. There's signs when women do it, but very seldom. Men do it way more than women. So be careful, ladies and gentlemen. When you come to the Philippines, don't be staring nobody down. That's a big one. Eye contact. You want to, when you meet your lady, of course you want
to. But when you stare somebody, when you staring somebody in the mall.
Let me go now. Let me go. She's trying to cause trouble, y'all. Okay. I'm not going to entertain this. I'm not going to entertain Lisa D right now because she's trying to cause trouble for BobbieD, and I'm not going to be the trouble man today, okay? Ride train, BobbieD, Lisa, one day, down the one love. We got to find out who rubbing up, talking up, bucked up, not beating, first man in there. He's out. Who that said he going to beat them? I need to know. I want to know. And crowd around want to know who that said he going to beat them. Lisa, can you help me? She shut up now. See, that's how you shut up. Keep moving. All right, y'all. But when I say, people get ready. See how you messed me up, Lisa? And got me off my game. People get ready. Well, there's a train that's coming. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Ooh, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. Get on board. Get on board. All right, train BobbieD, one nation, good one love. You ready, Lisa? When I say toot toot, you say toot toot. Toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Let's ride and train, man. Lisa D, congratulations, you made it on the show today. I'm so happy. She just washed her ear. It's wet.
I'm sorry, guys. I did not look at the video first. Video.
She didn't look at the video.
I was in the shower taking 1 hour. Because I cleaned.
Yeah, she takes hours shower flat. But anyway, I apologize once again for the audio issue. As I mentioned to you, I set my second monitoring laptop up, but I was only looking at the picture, and I wasn't looking at your words. Somebody was saying, nobody. I didn't get that because I was trying to focus on this and that, and you know me. But I could at least please. If I could have done that, I would have, and it wouldn't be in the shape. But anyway, I ended that broadcast and I started another one.
But if I'm not in here, so you will end the broadcast.
Well, if you're not here, I'll do what I did today. I'll stop it and figure out the problem, which I did today, and start it back up.
And you will get pissed off because the show is done, and then when you're ready to do the roll call, and then no son, oh my gosh, and then you will stop the show, and then you will get pissed off.
No, well, I understand what's going on. When you have a technical problem, there's not a whole lot you can do. You have to stop and then figure out. That's the first thing you do, figure it out. And so in order for me to figure this out, it meant that I had to stop the broadcast, unfortunately. And once I figured it out, I started it back up again. That's the best I could do. And I'm sorry again for the audio issue, but again, it's for good reason. I told you we tested a big audio system I got coming, and it worked like a charm, baby. It worked like a charm last night. Remember, did it work, Lisa D? Huh? Did it work, Lisa D? Did it work, Lisa? I don't want to. I said, did it work, Lisa D?
Yeah. This is the sign.
It worked.
If you said yes.
Okay, she's doing it. That's a Filipino gesture. Ladies and gentlemen, when you come to the Philippines, you're going to find out a lot of gestures they do. They don't talk with their mouth a lot. They'll use facial signs and hand gestures. You see the eyebrows? I don't have a lot of eyebrows. Most of my eyebrows gone. But if you see them do like this, that means
or
yes.
Like this.
Or is it? But usually they usually do like this. Look, they'll usually do like this. If you say, "You want to go with me today?" That means yes. You don't want to go with me today?
No.
And or they'll say, I want you to bring me that over there. They'll say, "Where's it at?" You say, "Where's it at?" You say, "If you like that, that means over there." Then you will see that a lot in the Philippines. And the Filipinos do it, man.
One
other thing I'm gonna tell you, man. If you stay with your lady when you come out here, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get up in the morning, right? And if it be something on the floor, you know what she gonna do? She gonna take her toes and pick that shirt up off the floor. Filipinos do not bend to pick up nothing. They pick up stuff with their toes. Toes are like a hand to the Filipinos. Lisa D got toes like fingers. I tried to pick. Oh, I'm trying to pick up on a spoon or something. She picked it up. I said, "Let me do it." I couldn't pick it up or nothing. My toe wouldn't cooperate. But that's just ambidextrous. I don't know what it is. But yeah, you'll find a lot of stuff like that. All right, y'all. We got to find out who rub it up, talk it up. I know, man, it's past bedtime. I'm going to run this real quick. We got to find out who rub it up, talk it up. Here. Bird, it out. Who I got? Let's go. Who you got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Yeah, man, it's back, man. I'm sorry about that, man. First man. I don't know who the first man was, man.
Sorry about that.
I don't know who was the first man up, but that won't count. This is the real deal right now. That first one. Oh, also, I'm going to probably do a test on the audio system tonight. So if you guys are around, it'll be in the morning for you guys, but it'll be this night for me. If you guys are around, you'll see I'll have a video says test video, mic test video. And if you want to come in and find, if I have a lot of people show up, I would do a session. I would do a session for y'all. Okay. But if just a few people, I'll test it and we out. Okay. But if it's a lot of people, I'll do a full session and we'll make a show out of it. Okay. But I'm testing out the audio tonight. for y'all to be tomorrow for y'all. Hey, what's up? Murphy, hey, number one in the house. Gil, give me his prop. Ryan Train by these, who we got?
It's back.
Markel in the house. Markel, man.
What's up,
Markel TV.
Markel?
Y'all check it out. Markel, you number 2, man. You know what at least he got to tell you, right?
Number 2, just
One, 2. I'm going to see you, Markel. Ryan Train by these, you want Murphy? Hey, he said, that makes sense. It's like an interview. Yeah, it's like an interview, man. And when you get to meet her for the first time, you want to be like you going for an interview. When you wear an interview, and go for an interview for a job, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to wear a nice suit, or if you can't get a suit, just get a shirt and tie, nice loafers, nice shoes, shine, nice, clean, iron clothes, and your face, everything is perfect, you know, as much as possible. Hair combed or cut, you know, fresh cut. Go get a fresh cut when you go. And you say, hi, my name is BobbieD. How are you, ma'am? So good to meet you. I've heard a lot about this company. I'm so interested in joining you. Yeah, and you go. That's how you go. You put your best foot forward, and it's about selling yourself. Not selling your soul, right? You're not selling your soul. You're selling yourself as an individual that can do what? Blend in with that community, that can blend in with that company. And you want to sell yourself to your lady. Hey, I'm an individual. I can blend in with you, and I want to blend in with you sometime. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Right, everybody, who we got? Jerry Fleming, he said. Rayman coming. Rayman coming. Rayman coming. He said, all right, two, right back at the Ron Trey Bobby Lee. One of the young group, one love. Who we got? Jerry Fleming. We got a donation for the nation. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Who got Lisa? Who gonna get a dance? Because every time I put a dancer on there, Lisa did have attitude. I said, what's wrong with you? I don't like who you choose. I said, you ain't got to like who I choose. Just got to listen to it. I don't know why. She like to pick the dancers.
Let's go.
The hardest working man in the business. Yeah. I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you so much, Jerry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, more love. Thank you so much, brother, from another mother. We got Trey Brown, G. You want to lay on the what love? Birthday, hey, Johnny. Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'll let y'all go, man. I'm sorry, man. Y'all know y'all got to go to bed. I'm sorry. Let's go. Ron Train, who we got? He's hello, Jerry. What's up? Jerry Fleming, he's hello, Murphy. What's up, man? You good? Good to see you. Ron Train, TLM, he said, good afternoon to you. Bro, hope all of you doing good, man. Once again, y'all, I apologize for the first broadcast. It was my bad. But you know what, man? It's all good because it taught me a lesson that I need to remember to change the audio, not just from the equipment itself, but from the software side itself as well.
And look at comments also.
Okay. She got me on that. Look at the comments on the secondary screen as well. But that's why I messed up at. But TLM, it's good to have you on the show today, man. So good to see you, my brother from another mother. Your riding train being held. Ryan Train, who we got? TLM. He said, I've been taking care of last minute business and starting my countdown prematurely. Okay, I got you, man. I got you. You ready to get here? You gonna take? He was taking care of some business, and he's starting his countdown. He's counting the days.
And Jerry Fleming also when you gotta come in here.
Don't be pressured.
Harsh.
What is wrong with her? She gonna pressure something. Don't be putting no pressure on nobody. They know when they want to get here.
Murphy Hayes is coming.
Murphy Hayes won't be here till October. We got a long time. Don't pressure nobody, Lily. What's wrong with you?
I'm excited to meet them.
She's excited. Now for Roger and BobbieD, who we got? Murphy Hayes. Well, what happens if they stare at me? Actually, everybody hit the like button. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya, hit the like button. Come on, we ain't got a lot of people. Can you please hit the like button, man? Won't take but a second. Like button, please. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. Good question. Rain, man. Murphy. They stare at you.
Do a
Nah, man, don't do that. Don't do that. If they stare, if you see a Filipina stares at you, that means they like you. That means there may be some connection with some affection. But they want a good Filipino. Listen to me. A good Filipino won't approach you. They will stare at you. And when you look at them, they'll do like that. And they'll say, that means they like you. But if you look at them and they don't look at you or they don't act like they're just playing with you, could be making fun of you. But most of the time when they stare at you, they like you or they're interested in you or they want you to draw your attention to them so they can for you to approach them and have a conversation with them. Now it could be a scammer doing it too. Scammer may try to do that to lure you in to think she's a good girl, but she's really not. She want to ask you to buy her a drink, buy her some lunch, buy her a blouse. I was in the Yellow Mall one time, and this beautiful Filipina. I was just sitting down at the table drinking. I drank coffee or something. I was like waiting on BobbieD or somebody to come out. Anyway, I was sitting down, and then all of a sudden, beautiful. She had red hair. She dyed hair. She was beautiful. She was not dead gorgeous. She come over to me. She said, "Hey, sir." I said, "Whoa, where's she coming?" In my mind, I said that she come over to me. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "I'm fine. How are you? What's your name, man?" I said, "My name is BobbieD. What's your name?" And she told me.
Buy me some coffee, sir.
No, you know what she asked me? She said, well, she did ask something to drink. And then she said, "You know what? I could really use a nice blouse. And they got some nice blouses. You think you want to buy me a blouse?" I said, "Nah, I'm not with that, ma'am." I said, "I don't know where you're coming from, but I'm not here to buy you." I said, "I was nice enough."
But you didn't tell me that because I would buy her a blouse.
BobbieD didn't buy nothing. She didn't. I told you about this, BobbieD. I told you about that girl. Anyway, she don't forgot. But anyway, I had to let her know politely, man. I said, "Look, I'm waiting on my girlfriend." She said, "Where's she at?" I said, she's on her way here now."
Girlfriend?
And that was you, BobbieD. Stop. She was trying to call me trouble. BobbieD trying to call me trouble, man. See, I don't know why she like to do this, man. But anyway, that long story short, I had to get her gone. Okay, let's go around train BobbieD. One nation on the group, one love. Bob, Terry, let me say, body language tells part of the person's emotions very deep. It can be about the inner turmoil inside a person or about his feelings of the person interacting. Yeah, body language goes deep beyond your words. You can say, I love you, but your body language might do you doing one of these. "I love you. I really do. You're the best thing ever happened to me." That's your body language telling you the truth.
So that's the facial reaction too?
Your body language is telling the truth, and your words is telling a lie. And when your body language matches up with your words, then you're telling the truth. If your body language does not match up with your words that come out of your mouth, there's a problem. And I showed you in the broadcast how the police use that to determine whether somebody lied or not. Okay, that's one of their techniques. They watch their body language. Let's go around train BobbieD. One nation, on the group, one love. Who we got? Terry Fleming, Queen Agent telling the man. Roger, who we got? Murphy Hayes. When I was in Crete, Greece, the locals guy didn't even want you looking at the women. Yeah, that happens here. You will run into instances. Okay, Murphy. You will run into instances here. Well, you better be careful when you are around Philippines. If you have a Filipino with you, be careful because there's some men that they despise. I'm be honest with you. Some men don't like to see a foreign man with their women. It's just the truth. So don't be out there trying to slap that woman. Don't be out there trying to cuss her out in public. You might just get taken out. Somebody might lay hands on you. You hear me? Don't be overly aggressive. Don't be loud to that woman because somebody might take offense to that, especially in Manila. They don't play that out there. Okay? So be careful.
Don't scare them.
I'm not trying to. If you think I'm trying to scare you, it's not that. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to make you aware. Make you aware that it's a possibility. Just like Murphy said, when he was in Crete, Greece, the people didn't want them to even look at the women because a black man with this melanin in his skin. I don't care where you go on this planet Earth, you are not up on the totem pole of good men. You down here on the dirt level. You know what I'm saying? So if you was white, they may be all right with you, but you were black, and you got in their minds, in their mind, if you black, you got to get back. And I done told y'all, these people in the Philippines have a problem with darkness. They have a problem with melanin people in this country in their lives. Okay, some of them don't like it. Okay, they was raised in that. They were brainwashed to hate the color black. Okay, they don't like nothing black. The color black. They don't like black people. Some of them now, not all of them. But there's a certain segment. There's a small segment, but there's a certain element that does not like black people. Okay, they don't like black women. They don't like black men. They don't like black children. They don't like black. They don't like black. And when you understand that, don't come out. I just said that, Lisa D. I said some, but not all. And I said there's a small, certain amount of them. You'll be able to tell. I guarantee you, you will be able to discern those that have issues with your color. Let's go around here. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. I think it was Terry who was first on the side of it. Okay, thank you so much, Terry, for showing up first. I'm sorry about that, man. I blew it. My bad. But y'all show up tonight. Y'all show up tonight. We're gonna do a test on the mic. If I have a lot of people, we're gonna do a full show. Okay. I don't have a lot of people. We're gonna run it. We're gonna test the mic for about 10 minutes. We out. Okay. We have a full show. I'm gonna do 30, maybe a 40-minute show. Okay. You with me? Y'all with me, man? I'm always prepared. I don't even have to have a written topic. I don't even have to have stuff. I just get an idea in my mind and I flow with it. I go with it. Let's go around train. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I can tell when this person is reading my body language. It's like two souls meeting. Yeah. That's what it is, man. If you are a discerning spirit, you have a discerning spirit on you. I have a discerning spirit on me. We come in each other's presence. It clicks. And you can pick up stuff. And you know how you know that somebody's discerning you? Because you say some of the things they got in their mind. They say something, and then both of y'all be trying to talk at the same time because the same words are coming out. That's when you know they're reading you. Let's go around train BobbieD One Nation. We got Murphy. He said, Queen Angel picking the deep dancers because she don't want to see any lap dances. She don't want to see no lap dance, no table dance. I know that's what she's doing. Let's go around train BobbieD One Nation. We got Gary. See, I have to get over the last trip to Miami International Airport. Big distance, long walk. Yeah, man. Whoa. Miami, I've been to Miami Airport, man. It's a lot. This Miami Airport is like Atlanta. Huge. It's huge. In fact, Atlanta is bigger than Miami. So you got to do a long walking, man. If you're coming to NAIA in Manila, that's a big airport, but it's not as big as Miami. It's not as big as Atlanta. But you still have to do some walking in it. But it's not as much walking.
Here in Manila or Cebu's not that big. The airport is not big.
Not as big as, you haven't been to USA, but not as big as Atlanta's airport or Miami's airport. I've been at Miami airport. It's big, but not as, these airports out here is not as big as the ones in the USA. The biggest airports out here are the one in Manila called NAIA, Nino Aquino International Airport. All right. So if you come to Cebu, that airport here is bigger. Man, they got a nice airport here in Cebu now. Before they had an airport that was like a Greyhound bus station. That's how small the airport terminal was, like a bus station. And it was nasty. I know they got a new airport. They built it about 3 years now? About 3 years. 3 years ago. So it's nice now. It's an international level now. And okay, well, several years ago they built it, and it's nicer now compared to that little dump they had before. But Cebu was moving up, on up like Georgia and Weezy. Ain't nobody told you it was gonna be easy. Let's go right, BobbieD One Nation on the group, one love. Murphy, hey, he said Queen Angel being messy today. She
Sorry about that.
Let's go right, BobbieD One Nation. Oh yeah, Cherry. But you can bet that I'll be on the Philippines before the year's out. Okay, man, take your time. Yeah. Hey, ain't no rush, man. Do your thing. Do it on your time, on your dollar, on your dime. And then you ain't got nobody to answer to but you and the Lord. Okay, man? Right, BobbieD, who we got? Jerry, in every relationship, you have to keep your interactions first. Yeah. You have to be careful what you release and what you say, because sometimes what you say can have adverse effect on the other person. I remember when I met Lisa D for the first time, I thought she was very, very young. I was like, in my mind, I didn't tell her.
The body only.
And then I asked her to see her ID because I thought in my mind, she was too young, but she wasn't. And so, but I didn't tell her that because I know that if I had said that, it might have had some adverse effect on her. So I try to be respectful to people. But one thing I noticed in Lisa D, she had a clean spirit. Did you hear me, man? She had a clean heart and a clean spirit. I discerned her spirit. And I knew that she was innocent. When I say innocent, I knew that she wasn't one of these women that want to take you down. You know what I'm saying? Take you down and get your money and do whatever they can do to get you. I knew she wasn't like that. And so I knew that once I determined her age for real, and I knew we were into something. Let's go around, who we got? Murphy Hayes. And one guy even walked up to us and asked us, "How are you?" What? N-word doing today? What? Oh, Lord, now. I would have reported him. So what do you call an N-word? You just an N-word like me. Because you're in Greece. It's an N-word country, buddy. And I would have walked away. Let's go right there. Everybody needs you one day. All right, that's it, man. All right, it's been real. But I know y'all got to go to bed. Y'all got to go to bed. Got to get up in the morning. All right, guys. It's been real. This is BobbieD, your favorite amazing expat man. I told y'all I was going to give y'all some tips about when you're traveling here for the first time. I was going to do a full show on it, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to do it every time from now on. I'll give you a few tips here, a few tips there. So here's the first tip. When you're coming to the Philippines for the first time, before you leave your home country, and you should always bring your debit or credit card with you. Before you go or leave your home country, contact your debit, your bank, and let them know I want to put in a traveling notice. Okay, I'm going to go to the Philippines and tell them the date you will be leaving and the date you will arrive, how long you will be there, when you will be returning. If you're going to be going to more than one country, list every country you're going to be going to, the dates and the times. Because some of y'all be coming to the Philippines, you might be going to Boracay, Manila. Several people is going island hopping, going to several different places. So if you're doing that, you got your trip planned out to the max, tell them. Because see, when you come here, you'll be able to use your credit card or debit card, just inserting it in the machine, ATMs here, and it'll pull out pesos for you. However, when your bank receipt shows that you have received pesos from them, they're going to charge you a foreign transaction fee, and the bank that you pulled that money out will charge you a transaction charge as well. So it's a little bit, it costs you a little bit more, but that's what I always do. I would take about $500 in my pocket cash to bring. And once I got that $500 out, I will go and get some money from my ATM machine, and then I get more cash, But nowadays, since everything's going up, you're probably gonna need more than $500. I'm telling you, man, everything is up out here.
But $500 in here is a big money already.
$500.
You convert it into peso.
$500 is about 50,000.
No, it's 25.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. $500 is approximately 25,000 pesos. Okay, so if you're talking about 50,000 pesos, you talk about 1,000, approximately 1,000. So but when I ran out, that's what I would do. And most of the time I wouldn't run out, but sometimes I would, and then I would go and replenish. When you leave this country, guys, you have to have money to get out, exit money. Okay, you got to pay this fee. So make sure you don't spend all your money, and you get up there and say, "Sir, where's your fee? We got to charge you. Where's your money, sir?" And you, "Oh, I spent all my money." But you can, if you have to spend all your money, you can pay it on a credit card or debit card at the desk as well. Okay, all right, or you can pay in pesos, either one. But those are just some tips that I'm letting you know about for you first timers, there's newbies that's coming out here. You want to make sure you're aware. I'll be doing this every time until I feel like it's no longer necessary, so I can help some of you newbies stay on track. All right, that's it, man. You got anything else, Lucy? Got another comment? All right, hold on. Right here?
No.
Okay, there we go. Jerry Fleming said, I've been the type of person that will walk away from confusion. That's the best thing to do. That's the best policy, Jerry. And don't be like me, got to say something back. Because sometimes you might get slapped. But I run the risk. Before I say something, I check out the people who I'm talking to. I can discern if they're going to fight, or I can discern their spirit. If I see they ain't got that fighting spirit, that killing spirit, I might say a few words. If I see they got a killing spirit, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna walk away. That's how I do, man. You gotta be careful. You gotta watch your turn, watch your tone, watch your turn, what you word, all of that. Let's go around train BobbieD. Richard Wong. Richard Wong. What's up, Rich? How you doing, my brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Coming to us from Australia. We got a Kiwi in the house. We got a Kiwi in the house. Aussie in the house. Aussie in the house. Aussie in the house. What's up? Hey, man, he coming to us from Australia, baby. That's where he's at. Love to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Round Train Bobby, who we got?
My dear.
Huh?
How do you know that he's from Australia?
He told me, Lisa D. You don't remember? Oh, I forgot. You don't attend all the shows, so you don't know what's going on. Round Train Bobby, he said, Murphy, hey, what money denominations are frequently used there? Okay. You want to, when you get your cash out here, you can go to a money, listen, that's another lesson. When you come to the Philippines, you're going to have American dollars on your pocket, okay? You're going to go to a money changer. Now, when you get in the airport, you go when you get your bags, after you get your bags off the plane, okay?
And you have to pay a taxi.
Let me finish these, D. You don't know what I'm saying. When you get your bags off the plane, and you get from baggage claims, you're going to go outside of the airport. In the middle of the airport area, you'll see a man in the booth. She still jump on my word. She loves jumping on my word. And it's called a money changer. You say, okay, because you're going to need money to get in a taxi to pay the tax. You're going to need pesos, right? So you take out maybe $100 or $200. I wouldn't do no more than that, maybe $3. And you say, I need
$50 is good enough.
Okay, $50, whatever you want to do.
Because you know what, in an airport, their rate is lower.
Okay, you're not going to get the best rate in the airport, so don't do a lot there, but do enough that you can take care of your transaction for the taxi cab driver. So get some money at that money changer, and then you'll have enough to pay your tax. Once you get the money from the money changer, then you go outside and you'll see all kind of taxis with taxi. You want taxi, sir? Taxi, sir? Yeah. You don't want to get, if you come into Cebu, do not get a yellow cab taxi. They charge you more money. Okay, yeah. It's higher. And if you get a taxi in Cebu, get a meter taxi. Get a meter taxi, a taxi that has a meter in it. Because if you don't get a taxi with a meter, they're going to charge you what they want to. Okay?
Right here. The yellow taxi has a meter also, but the rate is higher.
That's what I just said.
So they have to take the white taxi that is metered.
Okay.
Not the yellow. The yellow taxi that have a meter.
Okay.
Also.
I just told you, do not take the yellow taxi. Whatever you do, don't take the yellow taxi becoming to you. Take the white meter taxis, okay? All right, and I forgot what I was saying now. She done interrupted me.
And you know what? $20 is good enough, Sir Murphy. Exchange rate in the airport. Because $20 is 1,000 pesos. So you might pay the taxi about 300 or 400 pesos only, or you know.
It depends on where you're going. Yeah. Have your address where you're going written down, and show the driver where you want to go. Also, as she mentioned, Murphy's initial question was, what kind of denominations are used there most? They use 100 peso, 50 pesos, 20 pesos, and 1,000 pesos.
500 pesos.
I'm sorry, I forgot about the 500. But the one that's used the most is usually the 100 and the 500 and the 20 and the 50s. Okay, you don't see 1,000 all the time because a lot of people don't have change for 1,000 pesos. Okay, so you want when you get change from the money changer, say, oh, can you give me some 20s? Can you give me some 50s? And can you give me some 100s? Okay, and that's what they'll do. Okay, that'll be, you have that to work with, because when you pay the taxi driver, it's gonna probably be about 200 or 300 pesos. So if you got some 100, you just give them 300 pesos to keep change. You know, going about the business. I always try to tip the taxi cab driver unless they cuss you out, unless they mess with you. But I always try to tip them, man, because they gotta make money too. Everybody gotta make a living, right? You won't be stingy, you won't be cheap. When you come here, man, understand. You better have some money in your pocket. Don't come here and go, I ain't gonna pay you nothing. Because they're gonna look at you like you ain't about nothing. You a foreign man, you come here acting cheap. Gonna get a name for you. So be ready to spend some money. You don't do this every day. So what's the big deal? Once in a year, once every 2 years, what's that gonna hurt you? Nothing. Enjoy yourself. Come in and enjoy yourself. You cannot enjoy yourself when you're penny pinching. Okay? You can't. I did that one time. That's why I know. I came out here one time. It wasn't with Lisa D, it was somebody else I was dating. I had her name was Susan. I had just enough to get here. Just enough for her to go to a few meals, buy people. But the rest I had enough to pay I told you I had that money to get out. That's all I had to get back home. And she got pissed off with me. She wanted me to buy her this, buy her that. I said, look, I got all that money. I said, I told you, because I had come out there. This was my second trip coming out there that year. I made 2 trips in one. Sometimes I made 2 trips. This was my second trip. And I didn't have as much as I had on the first trip. I was like, big ball, shot caller. But the second trip, I didn't save up enough. Okay. And she come talking about, you didn't buy me. I said, look, I ain't buying you nothing. I can't. And needless to say, from that point on, it was like, but yeah, be ready to spend some money. Roger, who we got? Richard, wow, what's up, Richard? He said, my own Utu Mama Lisa. Thank you so much, sir. Brian Train, BobbieD, One Nation on the Group of Love. Terry Fleming, how much travel money should we take? Okay, I answered that question to somebody a few days ago. That depends on where you're going. Number 2, that depends on what you're going to do where you go. That depends on number 3, how long will you stay here? Okay, those questions are very, very key in answering your question. Now, I can give you a general ballpark figure on what I did when I came here, but it was a long time ago when I was traveling here, and I can tell you for a fact that things have gone up, and everything's going up here. So I would take about all my rooms, all that stuff be already paid for, right? So I would bring me I told you earlier, I would bring me $500 cash, but I wouldn't stay in a month. I would stay sometimes 2.5 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks. And I would bring me 500. Sometimes that 500 would last, and sometimes it wouldn't. And I have to go to my ATM card and pull it. That's how I did my trips. Now, I would suggest you bring more than 500. Okay, because if you're staying more than 2 weeks, or maybe if you're staying about a month, you're gonna need more than that 500, because you might have to buy your food, eat your food out. Some of you rent a condo, you can cook your food. That's cheaper. And then you want to cook it because you might not like Filipino style cooking. You might not like the Filipino. I didn't like the. To this day, I don't really like Filipino cooking that much. I like Thai. If you ever been to Thailand, Japan, they cook good. But Filipinos, I just it's some of their food. I just don't care for it that much. I eat some of the things, but anyway, but you need to bring. I would say bring you at least $1,500 to $2,000 cash if you stay in a month. You stay less than a month. But that when y'all say bring $1,500 to $2,000, that means you already got paid for your hotel and stuff like that's already paid for. I'm not saying because that be included with that. You're talking about $3,000, $5,000 for a month. Okay? So you've already paid for your hotel. That's prepaid. You just need walking money, buying souvenir money, eating out money, and taking your woman out money. That stuff. Okay, you got to bring at least $1,500 to $2,000. Okay, that's what I say. If you bring over $10,000, that's illegal. You have to claim that and you have to declare that. And that reason why they do that because a lot of people are doing money laundering from country to country, and they will report that on you to the United States government, and you'll be getting a call from FBI or somebody ready to get back. Oh, what you doing with all that money, man? Huh? Where'd you get that money from? That's drug money? They're gonna gut you down. So don't come out here with no $10,000.
Just
okay?
pull it from the ATM.
Pull it from the ATM. That's what I did. All right, that's it.
It's safer also.
I got another question. Ron Train, BobbieD, you want Mervin? He said, I agree with you. I walk away back. Hey, man, you gotta walk, man. You know, you gotta walk instead of talk. Like me, I like to talk, but I ain't crazy now. I might look crazy, I might act crazy, but I ain't crazy. If you look like you ain't gonna hit me. You look like I'm saying, man, what's the problem? And then I'm gonna walk away. But if you look like you crazy too, I'm saying, okay. That's how I learned. You gotta learn. Ron James, who we got? Rich Bong. He said, yeah, I'm from Australia and I have lived in Cebu 20 years ago. Okay. So that's why he knows a lot of Cebu terms. He lived in Cebu.
Wow.
Yeah, see, I know that about him, but you didn't know because you don't attend all the shows. Ron James, BobbieD, One Nation. Rich, he said, I lived there for 2 years. I plan to return later this year. Okay, good. I hope to see you. Give me a call when you get here, man. I like to see you. I say you. But I don't know if I can meet you now, Rich, because I told y'all, and I know y'all don't like this, but the only people that I will be meeting, these people will be meeting when people come here are members on this show. You say, well, I'm already a member. No, most of you.
My dear, I have a question. What if we met them accidentally in the mall?
I already told them that. You missed another show. I met Jage. I ran into him accidentally in the mall. He said, I'm a subscriber. I said, yeah, we had a good time. I'll meet with you. We accidentally bumping each other. It's rude of me not to talk to you. I'm not a rude person. So I'll talk as long as we want. We had a good time. Just like I read Frank Battaglia. We had a good time, you know. But if you want to, he said, Bobby, I'm going to spend time with me. And you call. I said, look, man, me and this G ain't going to talk. We not meeting up on scheduled meetings with anybody other than our subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, I'll make the time, shave the time, break the time to meet you, because that's membership has what privileges than the subscriber level. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. One person that's one of my subscribers, and I've been dealing with this guy every year. He came for about that 2 years, 1 year, 2 years. Anyway, and he got ticked off, man. He said, I'm a subscriber. I said, yeah, man. I'm sorry, I didn't explain it properly. I said, you're a subscriber, but you're not a member. I'm only meeting, and I ain't heard from him since. He said,
What is member, you have to explain it.
Oh, you know what it is? Okay, you know what it is? Okay, a member is a person that donates to the show on a consistent basis. Join our membership program. YouTube has a membership program, and they ask people to join. That's the purpose of the membership program, is to help the creators with money. We have financial needs just like you. You know, I got bills just like you. You know, and it takes me a lot of time to do what I do, to do for you. So what's wrong with helping out? You know, if you want to see this channel prosper and grow and come back on a regular basis, help out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not talking to you, Rich, but I'm just talking to you. All right, let's go around train BobbieD. One nation on the group, one love. Rich, he said, I usually use Grab in the Philippines. Okay, Grab is good to use.
Yeah, you have to download an app for Grab.
Yeah, you should download the Grab app. And for those of you that are coming to the Philippines, also download an app called Trace, because that allows you, the Philippine government, to trace if they have any kind of quarantine stuff. You get in touch with that Trace on your phone. If you have a smartphone, it'll tell you where to go. All that kind of keep you alert on what's going on. Murphy, he said, thanks for the advice about the money changes in tech. You're welcome, man. Got you, man. Brian Train BobbieD, just wanted to, I sent you an email too, Murphy. I hope you got it. I might have sent it to the wrong place. Terry, you said, I heard at this airport that they give you denomination peso bills. Yeah, you get pesos, man. You think you're supposed to get American dollars now? When you come to the Philippines, you have to get pesos. You have to convert your dollars. That's why I said bring you some cash. Convert, and don't bring no American Express checks. They don't take that. Back in the day, they used to take that. They don't take, very few places take American Express checks. Don't bring that. Bring you cash, US dollars. Go to the money changer in the airport or wherever you change your money at. The safest place, the best place to change your money is in the bank, in the malls. At the money changers in the malls. That's the best place because you're going to get the best rate for you.
But the best rate is pulling it in the ATM, right?
Right. You go to one of the best rates will be pulling it from the ATM, because your bank in the U.S., wherever your country is, going to guarantee you get a better rate than what the people out here will give you. But at the same time, there's a negative effect on that because you have a bank that's going to charge you service charge, and But if you don't want to be charged service charges, get a Schwab account bank, a Fidelity account, investment bank account, or a Capital One account. Those three bank accounts do not charge you interest or international service charges at all. I used to have a Fidelity account, and they pissed me off about something, and I got rid of it. So now I don't fool with Fidelity, but I'm thinking about getting Capital One. But let's go. That's it. Murphy, he said, what about a Grab? Yeah, you can get a Grab. You can get a Grab. Just make sure you have the Grab app on your phone and book a Grab. You just go on your smartphone, Grab, book, and you'll tell them you have to put in your address where you are, and then put your destination where you're going to. And in a few minutes, yeah, they'll find where you are. They'll send you a message that we have located driver Danielle.
Plate number, they will give the plate number, the car.
Right. They'll tell you this is your driver. Then they'll send you a picture of the guy, plate number, the car, all that. So you'll know before he gets there what to look out for. And when Daniel gets down there, the driver gets down there, he'll text you, say, I'm here, sir, or whatever. And then you come out. Or you can just wait for him outside. But your Grab is good. That way you pay them. They're a little bit higher usually than other taxi drivers, but if they're more reliable. You can get them any time, any 24 hours a day. Ron Trey, who we got? Rich, he said 200 bill pesos. I really see. No, you don't see a lot of 200. I've seen a few, but you very seldom see a 200 bill peso. You'll see a 100 bill, 50 bill, 20 bill, 500 bill, and then you'll see 1,000. Those are the denominations you should get: 50, 20, 500, 100, and 1,000. But you want to get more 50s, 20s, and 100s, and 500 than anything else. The thousands, people don't want to see the thousand. They don't have a lot of change for that. But that's what as far as you do when you get your money changed. Terry, if it's a 500 sound like a bit too low. No, it's not. Not out here, Terry. 500 pesos it's a lot out here. I mean,
Yeah, and you're $1, Sir Terry, and here you can buy food already. You know, like in Jollibee, you can buy spaghetti, burgers, something like
you
that.
can buy a full meal out of that 500 for like maybe 150, 200 pesos. You still got 300 left, okay? Unless you're a big eater, you gotta use the whole 500. But
He's talking about $500. Sounds a bit too low.
oh, $500. $500 US dollars.
Why?
Let me finish these, Steve.
Um,
$500 US dollars converted to pesos is 25,000 pesos.
yeah,
Okay,
this
and
is
that
not-
was when I came here. That's what I'm saying. You might have to go up on that. When I came here, that was a lot for me. Okay, that was a lot back then when I came here. I was coming back before, but now that might not be enough. So, you have to make a decision. I'm just giving you some guidelines or some ballpark figures for you to work with. Once you get here, then you'll see based on your spending habits, your spending needs, what you do, you might need more, or you say, okay, you might don't need enough. You might have more than
better
enough.
to have an extra money because you're in the other country.
Roger, BobbieD, Easy One Nation.
Martha Hayes, that was me that asked the question, and I appreciate the help.
Hey, you're welcome, man. No problem. Roger, BobbieD, who we got? Rich. He said 500 would last me a week. $500? Ooh, Lord, you was a big spender, Rich. He said $500 last him a week. Ooh, Lord, where was you staying at? Where was you
Drink, something like
Oh
that.
yeah, if you drink, man, you smoke and drink and party, that $500 lasts you a week, maybe 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't smoke or drink, that lasts you a while, man. But
If he don't cook also, and then he wants to eat.
if you eat out, that's not gonna be enough. If you eat out and all like that, that's why I say you got to look at what your habits and lifestyle is. Me, when I first was coming out here, I was very conservative. Although I spent money, I was very conservative when I ate. I only ate at restaurants maybe once or twice a day. The rest of the time, I just went to 7-Eleven, got me some snacks. You know, that's how I saved money. I wouldn't have to flirt and go this, get that, because I wouldn't. I've never been big on buying to eat. I go to McDonald's, I'm happy, you know. But I look at it, they have the full course meal, to go to big restaurants, But I would go to a nice restaurant once a day, okay. And then the other time, I would go get me some snacks in 7-Eleven, because the hotel I was staying with is a 7-Eleven right downstairs. I walk down there, get me some, and buy me some fruit or stuff, carry it to my room, But that's how I did. Roger, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said $500 won't last me. We got. Okay, Terry, you a big spender. Okay. So yeah, so that if you know that for sure, you need to bring some money. Probably about, if I was you, I'd bring me about $3,000 to $5,000. And that might work for a month.
Oh my gosh.
What? He
You're
just
like
told,
a pig.
he just told you a big spender, lady. So I'm telling you, if you're a big spender, you want to bring at least $5,000, and then you know you have everything you need. You don't have to go pull it from your ATM. You already got the money, but you better be careful with that money. Walking around here with that kind of money, you don't want to be target. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Murphy. He said, really, Terry, I'll try that. Okay, yeah, man, try that. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Rich. He said, that's without partying, Terry. Without partying? He spent $500 a week without partying?
He eat in the restaurant every day. In the restaurant.
You must have ate in a restaurant 3 times a day, and you must have bought souvenirs, bought stuff every day, and you must have had your lady, and she goes, I need this, I need it. Yeah. If you got somebody like that on your side, your 500 won't last you long. Okay. Me and Lisa D, Lisa D is very conservative with spending, and so am I. So when I took her, she would want certain things, but I want to buy her, so she said, no, that's too high. She wouldn't take nothing expensive. She would get the low, but that's how she is. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Terry Murphy. He said, oh, you said it won't work. Oh, okay. Got you, man. Roger, BobbieD, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I don't party, I don't drink or anything else illegal. I hate, man. So your money gonna last you a long time, Terry, longer than you think. But what you be doing with the money? You said 500 don't last you a week. You don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't do nothing illegal. What you gonna do with the money? Eat it up? I'd like to see you eat up $500 US a week in this country.
I did.
You couldn't even get out the door. You're gonna be so big.
Toilet
You
paper.
be big as a bull, buddy. Don't do that. Let's go around here. Who we got? Baby, she said, me neither, Jerry. No party, no club. All peace. That's what I do, man. When I came out here, I met my lady, and that was it. You know, we would do things together. We come and go. Every day we had a plan what we're going to do the next day. That's another thing. You come out here, make sure you got a plan with your lady. What she likes to do, what you like to do. And you might just want to stay in the room, you know, and relax. What's wrong with that? You know, if you agree, right? But she might want to go to Bohol, you know, to another island. She might want to go shopping. She might want to go bowling. She might want to go to a movie. There's a whole. She might want to go to oceans. You know, there's an ocean place out here. There's what's the other place out there? Ocean Park. What else? You know, by Seaside. Ocean Park. There's an ocean park. There's a lot of stuff you can do. So plan out your trip. You got plenty of time. Plan out your trip. Oh, this day we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna take it to, and then after you do a few events, take a day or two off just to relax, because you're gonna get tired. Your body's gonna be working overtime because you don't do all this stuff you're gonna be doing out here in the States. So once you do an event for a day or so, take a day or so off. We're just gonna stay and relax. I gotta chill out for a little bit. Then get your energy back up. Get going again. That's how you do. Enjoy yourself, and then you
And you need more money.
Yeah, the more you go places out here, guys, and the more you do things, you're gonna need more money. That's what you should understand as well. So if you have a lot of events planned, you need a lot of money planned. Right, Jane, who we got?
You missed the other one.
I'm sorry, who?
Terry Fleming, I'm afraid that I won't bring enough money.
Well, I told you the remedy for that, Terry. Bring your ATM card or your credit card and pull it from the
You
ATM.
will be all right, Sir Terry, because you already have your 100% BA.
Okay, you're talking about that. If you told me that you spend $500 a week, then that's 4 weeks. If you stay in a month, that's $2,000. So bring at least $3,000. So if you go over there, you don't have to go.
5,000.
Bring at least $3,000. That way, if you go over, you won't have to go in the ATM machine. You got your cash right there. Or to play it safe, bring $5,000. Okay, play it safe for 1 month, and that'll give you. I don't think you need $5,000 for 1 month, unless you're a big time spender. You're going from here to there, traveling,
Making rain.
making it rain every place. You go to the bar. Hey, there's drinks on me. Man, right. But you told me you don't drink. But you got $5,000 should be more than enough, Jerry. That should last you. If you stay in 30 days, that'll be more than enough. More than that. Right, Jerry, who we got? Jerry Fleming. He's a big denomination pays your bill at the airport. Okay, at the airport, 1,000 is the biggest denomination they have out here. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you want big denominations, I would get about maybe 5 to 10,000 bills, or about five $1,000 bills or 1,000 peso bills, and the rest I would get 50s, 100s, 20s, and with 500s. Okay, that's the way you want to break it up, because here's the deal. When you come out here, if you don't have the right exact amount of change, many people and even the stores do not have change to give you. So when you pay them, you will probably wind up paying them over, because they're not going to be there. I don't have change, sir. I don't have change, sir. But you got to pay them, right? Because you got to use this service. So you're going to wind up paying them over. All right. So what you want to do is, like Terry said, you have to have the proper amount of denomination so you can make change to pay people here. That's a big problem that they always say, I don't have that. But when we go someplace, you should make sure we have the right change. And if we don't have the right change, we give them a little bit over the amount. That's how we do
Or
it.
sometimes the sales lady or who will get a change from a different
Yeah, sometimes they'll go to a different store and they'll actually change. But changing money is a big thing out here. Got a trace. Yeah, get that trace out, man. Put it on your phone before you get in. Murphy Hayes, you got it. 20, 50, 100, 500. Yeah, those are the right denomination. Y'all see that? Write that down, y'all. That is exactly what you want when you get your money changed. So, man, I need 20s, I need 50s, I need 100s, 500s, and a few thousand. You don't want all thousands. Thousands, people have a big time changing a thousand, okay? But 500, 200, 100, those others, they don't usually have a problem with. Ryan J. Bobby, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, for 10 years now, I've been living in a hotel type room, no stove. I have gotten used to eating. Okay, so that's what it is. He eats out every day. All right, so you don't need a condo, man. You need I would say get a hotel that you can that's close to the mall. Because there's a lot of restaurants and stuff in the mall. You want to experiment on the food, different foods out here, and just have yourself a good time. And that's gonna be your thing. Checking out the cuisine, checking out the areas, and just enjoying the new environment. So that's what you eat. If you eat out a lot, that's you will need more money. Round train, who we got? Murphy said that's why I got to condominium with the stove and microwave so we can go to the market. That's it. That's it, man. When I went to Manila, Murphy, I rented a condo one time when I went to Manila, and it was the best thing I had did. I wasn't with Lisa D that time. I had another girlfriend named Susan, and then we went to the store. We bought groceries. We bought enough for the whole time I was going to be there, and she cooked every day. It was good, man. I saved a lot of money from eating out then. She cooked morning. Sometimes we go out and eat, but most of the time she cooked 3 meals a day. You know, and I learned how she could cook. She cooked good too, right? Right, everybody easy one day. Who we got? Jerry Fleming, thumbs up, right? Hit the like button for one time. 1, 2, 3. Chit-chit. 1, 2, 3. Chit-chit. Hit the like button, man. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Jerry Fleming. He said, I heard that the airport doesn't give small denomination bill. Okay. You can ask them. Some of them do. Some of them. It just depends on which one you go to.
Yeah.
And you can ask, say, I need small. Sometimes they'll tell you, sir, I don't have small. Okay. They don't like to give it out. But you said, ma'am, I need some small. I got to pay the cab driver. I got to pay the taxi man. I need smaller than this. Because most of the taxi drivers, they won't have like, if you give them 1,000 stuff like that, they'll tell you, I don't have it because they're trying to get more money out of you. See, that's a scheme. I don't have money. I don't have change this. And then they want more money from you. So try to get as much small denominator as you can from the one in the airport. Or as well, when you change your money in the airport, like Lisa D mentioned, don't get a lot of money changed there. $20 with the US dollars change, or maybe 30 or 50. That's it. The rest of your money that you change, you want to change it in the mall money changer station. Listen to me good. The mall money, any place else, you're not going to get the best rate unless you pull money from your debit or credit card from the ATM machine. Your bank usually guarantees you a good rate. Okay. All right, man. That's it, man.
It's better to do a money changer in a mall. Also, is safer than on the side street.
Yeah, it's safer on the side street. Whenever you're changing, going to the ATM or to get money from an ATM, always do it in the malls or inside of a bank, because there's a lot of people out here they're looking for you. They know you're a foreigner. They're gonna be looking your back turn. Don't do it outside. Do it in an open public place such as a mall. Okay. All right, man. That's it for now. I told y'all I'll be giving you tips at the end of every broadcast, so that you guys that are new or coming in for the first time get an idea of what it means to come to the Philippines. And that rhyme. All right, that's it for now. This is BobbieD.
And to the queen, Lisa D.
Saying take care
God bless.
and
Peace.